Mr. Femi Adesina, the special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity, has reassured Nigerians that the president will do all it takes to defeat Boko members. The reassurance was contained in a piece written by Adesina titled Negotiating with Terrorists and Bandits and published on Friday, March 6, 2020. Adesina noted that there was nothing wrong with sitting on the same table with Boko members and bandits to negotiate as long as they end the killings in the country. He said that even the United States had talks with Taliban after many years of war, adding that negotiation does not in any way mean weakness as long as the federal government dictates the flow. The presidential advisor also took a subtle swipe at those who criticized the president in 2015 for opting to negotiate with Boko, saying that most of them can't even fire a catapult. His words, he said, I remember the ofla caused in certain quarters by the position of the president. How could he ever consider negotiating with killers, terrorists, bandits? Was he not about to negotiate the sovereignty of the country away? How can a retired general be talking of dialogue and negotiations when he should give the hoodlum bloody noses all the way? The sense of charging was great, though many of the critics had never fired a catapult before, not to talk of handling a gun or any other assault weapon. In defending the position of the president then, I remember making a reference to the United States, which had begun to dialogue with the Taliban in Afghanistan after many years of strife. My position was that most of the major conflicts in history often ended at the negotiation table. The bitter enders called me names, but I kept my peace. In recent days, the rapprochement between the US and the Taliban is almost reaching a head after 18 years of war. Why not? To end every strife. There are often two positions. You either beat the enemy to a pulp, pulverize and blow him away, or you negotiate. Lest we forget, the young Muhammad Buhari fought the war of peace as a young military officer to keep Nigeria together many years later as a general officer commanding when Chad launched an incursion into Nigeria, killing our troops. He took the battle to them. He was already deep in Chadian territory, giving them bloody noses before the then President Shehu Shagari called him back. He did it before. He can do it again. By force or by negotiation, Nigeria will have peace. So guys, we've heard from Femi Adesina, after a long while. I think he has gone to recuperate, to know what is going to come out to say after people have said many things. And at the end of the day, he's talking about those who are criticizing the government, they cannot even shoot a catapult. This man is always having bad mouth. That is one thing about him. Of course, what do you expect him to say? Of course, he will want to defend or justify the reason why they should be doing so. Then if you negotiate, so the same negotiation that you are talking about, is it supposed to be something that you are going to be giving them preferential treatment? What have you guys done to the IDP people, those who are in the IDP camp? What have you done to them? Some people call them refugees. What have you done? What programs have you put in place for them? That is another question. How effective, even if you have done or you have some programs on ground, how effective are those programs? Are you still keeping them there? Why is it that some of them cannot go back to their homes if you are claiming that this and this and that? Of course, this man came out and said something different, or I acknowledged what people have been talking about these Boko people, that they are talking about their target. What has he said? He has not said anything about all of those people all this while. And also, what has he said concerning the incident that happened, at the Aso Villa? And those who are suggesting that they should be taken, whether they are proposing a bill, they said they're proposing a bill. We know that they themselves, the party puts those, the leadership of upper and lower chamber, they put them there. And that's why they will be coming from the back and be telling some people to go and sponsor some kind of bill. Those who are talking about, on how to take this Boko people to sponsor them abroad for schooling. The same people and the question people have been asking, the same people who have been talking about Boko this thing is against Western education. He say no, no, no. So how do they justify all of those things? And also this woman that is always coming out to attack some people, Loretta Onoche, with this issue of Esme and the Boko people, they've not been able to say anything. And even what this man has even explained, to me, it does not hold water. And I know the same thing to many Nigerians. It does not hold water. It doesn't hold water. The same people who talked about blaming the previous government on not handling the situation of the Boko then. But now we have different groups under them. They've generated different groups coming as a bandits. They call them kidnappers. They call them all manner of things. On a daily basis, we are seeing all of these things. These people were not really operating like this. These Esme were not operating like this in the last administration. It was only the Boko people that we know. But now we have seen them in their double this thing. In many groups have sprang up, and yes, they are branding and priding themselves that they have done well. Of course, it's not going to come out and say, oh, what the government said is not the right thing. Of course, we are expecting Femi Adesina to do that. But for you to now be telling people that people who are criticizing, they cannot even shoot a catapult, they can't even handle this. Are they supposed to be handling all of those things? Are they supposed to be doing that? Is that the job they're supposed to be doing? Yeah? It's unfortunate, very unfortunate, that the way this country is being run is the way people just see those who are the aim of affair. They see the truth, they cover it up because of their incompetence. They just try to cover up a lot of things. But no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter how they hide all these things, the truth is just there for everybody to see. The only thing that Nigerians will continue to do is continue to talk, is continue to hope, and is continue to, to let them know that what they are doing is not the right thing. Another thing, another time, so you see some people coming up again, another group will come again to deceive Nigerians, and yes, they don't have anything to offer. It's fortunate that this government came on the mantra of propaganda, not change they talked about. And now, if we knew quite alright that the country is going to be worse than this, then people would have stayed back. The country would have stayed back. See all the things that are happening, all the shenanigans that are happening. You talk about economy, nothing. What can you even say that you are going to talk about them that is really the best thing that they have done? Nothing. Everything is just, we are retrogressing, we are not moving forward. So the best thing for them to do is to pamper them, because talking about negotiation, the same Femi Adesina that will be talking about it, he's not referring to the US. Can you see how hypocritical this man can be? The same man that will be saying US, that who made them the policeman of the world. Now you are not referring to what they are doing. Why must you be referring to them? Why must you refer to them? Because you don't have what it takes to deal with your own problem. You said they should not be prognosing into your affairs. Why are you pinpointing, or why are you making reference to what they are doing over there? The manner to which you guys treat your citizens, is it the same thing over there? Someone is saying here that so why spending money buying weapons, war jets? I said it before that those weapons are because of Igbos, not for Bokos whom they are rehabilitating. Someone say, you go for nothing, noisemaker and mischief. You want to negotiate with terrorists. I am disappointed at you. That's what somebody is telling Femi Adesina. Someone says, I am also surprised. Someone says, your government invites these people to come in freely without visa. In other words, no document as to who is coming into Nigeria. Now, the killing of Nigeria citizens is worse than the killing of ants. All is well, Mr. Femi Adesina. Adesina, you can start the process by negotiating from his end. Or better still, maybe he will advise your boss to do what he did during Shagari time. Okay, he's old this time around, but he could give order to his security chief to help chase out those unwanted invites that have become thorn in our flesh. Someone says it's quite unfortunate these statements are documented, that terrorists are negotiated with, why IPOB should be crushed. Can you imagine? Bandits are negotiated with, killer Esme are set free. When they are caught in the act, Fulani kidnappers are paid ransom by government. So which way? Someone say if nothing is wrong in negotiating with the terrorists who are known to reject offer of ransom most times, but kill and maim at all time, while our ill-equipped soldiers are constantly court-martialed, dismissed and jailed without mercy for retreating in face of stronger firepower of the set them. Something is wrong with our government. Hashtag conspiracy, hashtag treasonable felony, hashtag sorry for Nigeria. And someone says Americans negotiate with Taliban because they are not on American soil. If they are on their soil, it will be non-negotiable. The Taliban will be crushed in weeks. Adesina, you dull like your oga. That's what somebody saying. Say Adesina dull like your oga. What is the point of negotiation of the devils? So guys, let us hear your own opinion. Some people have, tried to even educate Femi Adesina based on what he said, that is neither here nor there. And somebody made a point. You tag a Biafra terrorists, but you cannot come on a round table and negotiate with them, those who are not taking lives. And it's a very, very valid point. Those who are not taking lives, you are not negotiating with them. But those who are taking lives on a daily basis, the SMA are caught on the ass, yet you release them, you free them. You say they should do, nobody should defend themselves. Like we always say, posterity will judge all of them. So guys, leave your comments below and let's